Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to the Kris Collector YouTube channel, where we delve into the world of the kris with science, facts, and a deep love for history. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Kairi Johari, better known as Pak Jofe, the Kris Collector, coming to you from Singapore. This channel has always been about asking uncomfortable questions, poking holes into lazy assumptions, separating what can be proven from what people simply want to believe. I've never been interested in playing along with popular narratives if they do not stand up to scrutiny. We are now in the final hours of 2025, and it's been a full, demanding year. Much of it happened behind the scenes. One of the more visible moments was a documentary that aired on Channel News Asia recently. Being involved in a broadcast production gives you a very different appreciation for how stories are shaped, edited, and presented. As with any documentary, not everything that matters to you makes it into the final cut. That's simply the nature of the medium. What mattered to me was that the people who shaped my journey, my mentors and influencers, were acknowledged. That part mattered most. This year also marks a personal milestone. 2025 is my 25th year of appearing in credible media platforms, starting back in 2005. Now, I don't mention this to boast, but to make a point. Visibility, when handled responsibly and ethically, is part of stewardship. It carries obligations. This year also saw a major regulatory change with the introduction of the Guns, Explosives and Weapons Control Act. Replacing the previous Arms and Explosives Act, under this framework, I was approved with a license to possess weapons. Serious collecting carries obligations, and compliance is part of a responsibility, not a burden. The same thing applies in the digital space. As of mid-December 2025, all my meta assets were verified, not as a vanity marker, but as a measure of authenticity. Anyone can claim an identity online. Verification helps reduce impersonation and misrepresentation. Being verified isn't about status, it's about accountability, standing by your words under your own name. This year also saw me publishing more structured critical essays, questioning viral claims, challenging oversimplified history. Criticism, when done properly, isn't hostility. It is a form of care. Discomfort is often the price of clarity. At the same time, I learned the value of restraint. There were projects I declined, debates I choose not to engage in, narratives I refused to amplify. Not everything deserves oxygen. Looking ahead, I find myself thinking less in terms of posts and more in terms of legacy. Long-form storytelling, preserving voices, archiving knowledge properly. Work that isn't rushed and doesn't rely on algorithms to feel meaningful. Last but not least, I decided to make full use of my Skills Future Government top-up rather than let it lapse unused at the end of 2025. I successfully qualified for a course that aligns closely with where my interests and work have been evolving. The program weaves together history, culture, and a deeper understanding of place and home. It is not a short commitment. It runs for 6 months with demanding night classes right through to June of 2026. I took this on deliberately to expand my own horizons first, so that I can add more value later. For now, that means becoming a diligent student again, meeting the assessments, sitting the examinations, and earning the outcome properly. If all goes well, I will share the results and what comes out of it in June of 2026. So as we close out 2025, this channel remains what it has always been at its core: a space for careful thinking, evidence-based discussions, and respect for the histories and objects we handle. Not everything needs to be loud to be important. Not everything needs consensus to be true. Thank you to those who stayed, questioned responsibly, and valued depth over noise.
And with that, the 2025 season comes to an end. Good night.